Salute to God, the Most High, the creator of everything. Salute to all our day ones. Salute to our new subscribers. If you're just not coming into the platform, listen, listen. Just wipe your feet all over the Uncut welcome, man. Get comfortable, man, because we had those kind of talks here. You know what I'm saying? Haters, trolls, only God and your mama can love you. One time, you know what I'm saying, to the Uncut squad and to everybody watching. And two salutes to God. We just got to go in real quick. Brother, I'd like to have you on the platform. You know, I've been wanting to get it in with you, do a couple videos, but there's so much stuff going around, man. It's all this Umar stuff. It's all this stuff about DC. It's all this stuff about these mass unalivings. You know what I mean? Sometimes I want to bring my energy down talking about stuff like that.
Yeah, this it's a bunch of craziness, unnecessary craziness, actually.
Well, today, brother, in the cut, I want to pick your mind as I always do. Okay, as I always do. So I'll just get right to it. Are we seeing martial law in DC? Those 19 other cities he's gonna weaponize the military. Is that like a form of martial law too?
Very much so. You're infringing on people's rights. You give the police the right to walk up and pretty much do what they want to do.
But this is a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation because with the two candidates that they gave America to vote on and vote for, you had one that was interested in mass deportation, doing away with slavery and white supremacy. And I hate to say that about Trump because I dig some of the stuff he does, but let's be real, he was brought up in the Jim Crow era. It's in him.
Yeah.
Or if you would have voted left, then you would have had to deal with your son wanting to be a woman, your woman wanting to be you know what I'm saying, and open borders. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Now, I have no problem with what Trump's doing as far as cracking down on crime. But I do have a problem with how he's doing it. Why are you only visiting black neighborhoods? Where are most of the biggest crimes developed?
White neighborhoods. Not even in the white neighborhoods and rural areas. I mean, we're not black people ain't going in there unallowing people out of school or church.
Right. I mean, we're small fish in a pond compared to all this other,
We're not running $1 million Ponzi schemes.
Trafficking and sex trafficking. Well, can I say that? S10 and SN and pedophilia and Ponzi schemes.
Chase, preying on children through video games. Yeah. I mean, spread the love. If you're out to stop crime in a hole.
It should be equal opportunity. Anybody can get it.
You can't turn a blind eye to one. I mean, if I woke up and punch you in your eye, I might as well punch you in the second eye too. Yeah. Two equal black eyes.
They like to say this whole 1352 little racist thing about you make up 13% of the population, but 52% of the crime in America.
And it's untrue.
Oh, it's definitely untrue. Definitely untrue. Do you know that there was a time, I think that was 2019, I think I looked it up. Do you know white people actually led, the white community actually led the way in crimes committed?
They're going by the statistics of the crimes they want to talk about. Black on black crimes. But where's all the weight in the D-rugs coming in at?
Well, we know that it's inflated, just like everyone to talk about Chicago, but who made Chicago that way? Who dropped off all those weapons? Who dropped off all those D-rugs? And you know what I mean? So we know that those numbers are inflated.
Oh, yeah.
We know. Whether they admit it or not, that's another story.
It's just some on paper to promote their agenda.
Speaking of agenda, Trump is busy with mass deportation, right? And we're going to say brown, all right? And we're going to say even black, because if you're here from Africa, Ghana, Puerto Rico, like you could be black, Jamaica, Haiti, you're leaving too if you're here illegally, But what I'm getting at is this. Didn't you just read something the other day, or he's letting in how many 600,000, was it Asians?
China.
China.
Chinese students.
Chinese, okay.
Just the same as he did with the South Americans.
You know how they identify, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
They identify as white.
But it's funny because the Spanish community that he's getting rid of identified as white too. So, what do you think is behind this, man? Why does everything have to be based on race?
But we're not 70-some trillion dollars in debt with Mexico.
Why does everything have to be centered around race? Why do people have to have an agenda?
I guess the sense of seniority. People want to be the higher race above somebody. We all bleed the same color. We all go through the same trials and tribulations, for the most part.
You know what really makes my heart hurt when we had these type of conversations? Because good white folk have to sit around and be blamed for what racist white people do. Like, they understand the struggle. They know. They probably side with us. They're probably tired of hearing it. They probably think like, damn, we can't go anywhere and not hear about how our ancestors were demons and we're evil and we're this and we're that,
But what lives in the dark has come to the light. All the lies, all the cover-ups, and everything's coming out now. So therefore, the inevitable was happening. Eventually, it was going to come out.
Okay, now that I've warmed you up a little bit. So we just had a shooting. I mean, an unaliving. Oh, I knew I was going to get you with this one. We just had an unaliving here in this country again in Minnesota, I believe it was. Minneapolis, Minnesota. And
one that should have been prevented.
Yes, sir. Did you see what was written on all that?
This man was on YouTube for quite some bit of time.
You said this man.
That's what he is. I'm not going. I don't care how anybody feels about it. I'm not going to call a dog a cat. So he's not meowing.
So it's Robert, not Robin, huh?
No, it's Robert. That's why he got mad, because when nobody called him Robert.
He inside of his manifestos, man, there was a lot of dark, sketchy, sketchy content. The drawings were definitely sketchy. There was a drawing of him leaning over a dresser, standing in the mirror, and the reflection that was looking back at him in the mirror was a monster, I guess, demonstrating the monster inside of him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Representing the monster inside of him. There was one where he said, all children must go and the children are going to feel this. And he was unhappy with his life, and he wanted to leave here too. And nothing would make him more happier than taking all his kids out.
He had written on each weapon cartridge what it was for. And he was posting this on YouTube prior to the attack.
Here's the kicker. His mom just retired from there. That's how he knew the makeup of the place. Mm-hmm. His mom just retired from there. He knew that if he, through those little narrow windows, those long narrow windows on that building, if I just hit these windows, they're aligned with the pews, I'm definitely going to do some damage. This man had a longing, a burning, he wasn't going to stop until he did it. And we saw this with Peyton Gentron, too. All the writings on the ammunition, the messages sent.
And again, all on internet, talking about it, preparing for it, getting an audience for it, plenty of time to be stopped, plenty of time. Those are innocent people, innocent, unarmed people.
The sad part about the whole thing is, brother, in the cut, is, how can I put this, man? How can I put this? Not only were these innocent people, man, if I say the wrong thing on YouTube, they quick to take one of my videos
down. The video down, shut it out.
Right, so how this man had all this written on here, and he got away with it. There's just a black guy who was on Twitter who was talking about trying to unalive the president. And they kept telling him on Twitter, like, man, They're gonna come knocking at your door. You enjoy that visit you get. Oh, they can't trace me. I've got this. I got that. Blah blah blah.
And they traced him.
Oh, they got him by Monday morning. They had him. By Monday morning, they had him.
And they had ample time.
They could have saved lives.
To save lives.
This thing, the day it happened, it was trending. The day, let's just say after 2 days, it died down. If you search what was trending in the news yesterday, that was not there.
They weren't there.
Why are they ignoring it? Because it's going to bring up the conversation for. Is it going to bring up the conversation? Excuse me, be right with you. There you go.
Okay, how are you? How are you? Good?
Pretty good. Keep your chest in. I'm sorry, y'all. My maintenance man here to do his thing, y'all. But it seems like it was forgotten about the minute it happened because it was going to bring up a conversation of weapon control. And we know how they are about their Second Amendment rights.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be ignored because these are innocent children who didn't ask for this to happen. So somehow they brushed it off, out of sight, out of mind, but yet they're still talking about things that concern us like DC.
But see, that's what happens when you ignore preventable crimes. You can prevent those crimes if you act. They only act on what they want to act on.
It seems like there's always an agenda, man. There's always an agenda. You know, there's people who need help that can't get the help. There's Americans, you know, that are veterans that's living on. That's another thing, man. Okay, so now you can't sleep in your car. There's a war on homelessness. I mean, you're cutting assistance. Where are these people gonna go?
Hey, man.
You can't throw them in jail and say that's fixing the problem. That's not rehabilitation.
You know, that's why it's always important for you to have a plan. No, you're living free, you're getting all this free help. As for Black Americans, white Americans, Hispanic Americans, my father always told me a man ain't a man without a backup plan. No matter how good your situation is, you're supposed to always prepare for the worst. The worst is hidden here now, and everybody's in shambles.
And it affects everyone.
Everybody.
It affects everyone.
Everybody.
The way we are seeing the world go now, like the things that are least important seems to be the most important to our lawmakers. It seems the things that are least important to us as far as surviving culturally. And I mean everyone, all of America. I don't care about race. I don't care about religion, nothing. Just human sense of the word. Everyone cares about the stuff that doesn't benefit us or doesn't make sense. Look how long we've been seeing these young guys all on the algorithm wearing skirts. Who cares?
Oh.
What is that fixing? You know what I'm saying?
No.
What problem is it addressing?
But not just saying it. It's one good thing. One good thing that's coming out of all of it.
What's that?
The veterans are finally getting the help they need.
Will they?
I'm quite sure for the most part. I'm quite sure.
I'm going to tell you what I didn't agree with on the news. They said that a lot of these veterans and these homeless people were in these situations because it was either drug addiction or it was mental health. I don't agree with that. Why can't it be life? We've all saw this inflation. I mean, rent goes up every month, every 6 months, at least $300-400. Groceries, gas. You see what I'm saying? It's almost to the point to where a traditional 2-parent household could not survive with regular 9 to 5.
Oh no.
You've got families moving in with families now in order to make it. So I don't think that everyone that's homeless is homeless because it's a drug addiction or something's wrong with their mental health.
No, it's hard times.
It's hard times. It's life.
Hard times can cause mental health.
You understand what I'm saying?
So,
and that's what they're not addressing. So you're not going to give them the opportunity to have every need met. You know, if it's not drug addiction and if it's not mental health, then what are you going to do with these homeless people?
See, that's the problem with life. It's easier to make an opinion on a situation and actually do your research and realize what's the cause of it.
Understood, brother.
It's easy to say that dog bit you because the owner taught it to bite you. Didn't say if you wouldn't have been waving that stick at that dog, he wouldn't have bit you.
At this point, should we, the people, regardless of race, should we have that faith in the U.S. government? Should we feel like they're going to take care of us?
We should.
Should we feel like they're going to take care of us?
We should be able to have that faith, but I don't see it happening no time soon.
Or it's us asking the government for the help we need, kind of like Umar Johnson asking us for the help he needs to start this school. I just had to throw it in there.
But why should we have to ask the government? That's like asking a hamburger to fill your stomach. I'm eating you, do your job.
The government is definitely...
We're paying you, do your job.
But are we paying them for them, or are we paying them for us? Because it seems like we're paying them just for them. They forget it's taxpayers' money. And we're always going to come up on the short end, bro.
What we're paying them for and the reason they're taking it is always going to be different.
So what do you suggest? Is this a black thing? Is this a white thing? Is it a cultural thing? Is it a melting pot thing? Is it a...
It all lies in the polls, man. It all lies in the polls.
See, I agree, but I disagree. Yes, voting helps. But sometimes not voting helps even more. It works like a protest. You understand what I'm saying? It works like a protest. But the reason I'm saying that is, imagine right now, we had to vote for one of the two poisons, bro. You had to vote for one of the poisons, either Kamala or Donald Trump. You know what I mean? So either way it goes, I'd rather have something that's going to go ahead and...
The mistake is, it was only two poisons because everybody didn't put in their votes. There was way more options than just Trump and Kamala.
Nothing that could really steal the nominee from neither one of them two. Nothing would have stolen.
But there was people that's more into their neighborhoods, more down to earth with what's going on than those two. They were just the high power ones. They was already in a position where they were just following other agendas.
You know, I can't lie, bro. Like, I was ready to see Sleepy Joe go. But racism did lie dormant for 4 years. The minute Trump got back, and I'm not blaming this on Trump like Trump is racist, although he's doing some racist stuff.
But it's full-fledged.
We even got into the whole Smithsonian museum thing, all the slavery, all the slave, what do you call them, man? What do you call them, man? What do you call them?
The slavery, the artifacts, and the...
It's something else they call it. I was going to say...
Exhibits.
Exhibits. There we go. Thank you. Exhibits. We hadn't even... Thank you, brother. We haven't even talked about them attempting to remove all those exhibits from slavery. And this president saying that, oh, it just makes slavery look so horrible, so terrible. It was. Remove those Jewish exhibits and say that what happened in the Holocaust, people just make it seem so terrible, and watch the backlash you get. Watch the back. He won't do it. And he's German, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and who did that to the Jewish community? Was it those Germans?
Yes, they were Germans.
But he's not trying to touch that.
Yeah. He's not going to touch it. But it's better for the truth to come out than these lies to stay. You know what I mean?
They're putting up Confederate statues of people in this Confederacy who were pro-slavery, but you're taking down slavery exhibits that show what we went through. But slavery was terrible. It makes slavery look terrible. Well, the Confederacy makes it look like they're proud of slavery. So you're going to put this statue back up of Robert E. Lee, General E. Lee, whatever his name is, but you're taking down these exhibits out of...
I mean...
Bro, make it make sense.
You can't make it make sense. There's nothing great about separating families.
What is
feeding kids to gators? There's nothing about that that's good.
I think they're tired of hearing white people bad, black people good.
But stop being bad. That's why I used to tell my child every time they had to get a spanking or punishment. Stop being bad.
They don't like to hear their history, bro. They have a problem with the truth. They are over their history the same way we are over them ignoring us and treating us in a type of way. And this whole boycott list they have out now, bro, we might as well never shop anywhere ever again. Have you saw that list of all the places they're saying not to go? After I got done looking at the list, I was thinking, hell, where can we go?
We'll put it together. We make it happen. We're the trendsetters. Make a trend.
It just sucks because I don't have a problem with no culture, no race of people. I just have a problem with racist people, no matter what color you are. You understand what I'm saying? And this government, to me, is racist. It's racist. This government is doing everything in their power to hide our history,
They're gonna.
change our language. They're not going to pay reparations. They're not going to say that we are the true indigenous people, those Native Americans that was here. They know it. They're not going to say that more of them was imported here by boat than what we were. You know what I'm saying? They're just not going to tell the truth. Now you're removing the very foundation of what this country was founded on, which is slavery and racism.
It's like somebody moving into your house and telling you to get out.
Mm.
That's the best. That's the best way I can put it. You know, get out. You don't belong here.
That's pretty much what we should be saying to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're quick to tell us to go back home.
Go home. Well, we are home.
Well,
you ain't home.
Right. And I keep saying this time and time again. Listen, I'm unapologetic, but I am sorry to the good white folk how this comes out because I'm not trying to be racist, but this isn't their home. That's why the sun is their enemy here. Where they originally from, the sun is their friend.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is more accommodating for them and their lifestyle. It's not here. They're from the West. They're Westerners. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It's a little bit more cooler in the west, bro.
In my opinion, and again, never racist. All my kids are mixed. But in my opinion, the white people are the indigenous, in the invasive species.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everywhere they go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because the only thing that follows them is lies, deceit,
murder.
Yeah.
The
unalivings, plagues. I mean, thievery. I mean, gosh, you name it, man. And they've done it to every culture, to every culture, to every culture. Every single war, it's been them. Every single famine, every single plague, it's been them. Bro, I'm not going to say sorry if it sounds racist. They should have thought about this before. I mean, it's facts.
And have you ever noticed they've always blamed it on another culture?
Right. Because they always had control of the history, media, and they could change the narrative.
We done nothing wrong. We didn't bring the plague over here when we came on those ships. They attacked us first because we walked through the front door of their house and said we were going to take it.
They can walk right through our neighborhood and no one notices them, no one bothers them. We'll offer you something
cold through their neighborhood?
Yeah, we'll offer you something cold to drink, invite you to a barbecue. We walk through your neighborhood, 911, suspicious person.
You don't belong here. Okay, maybe this is a shortcut for me to get home.
Right. Right, and now suspicious is pretty much criminal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Suspicion is pretty much criminal. Anything you want to leave us with, brother?
Man, listen. The presence of a human being shouldn't bother anybody.
That is true.
They shouldn't. If some of y'all need company anyway, make a friend.
Exactly. Be diverse. You never know how cool someone is until you get to know their content, their character. You know, it's like judging a book by its cover. You might miss a great novel, a great story. Might miss a great author with some serious writing skills. You know what I mean? It's time for, they're talking about us being accountable, and I know I got to wrap this up and fast, but I would like to see them be accountable. You did this to the Spanish community. You did this to blacks. You did it to the J community. You did it to the Irish. You've been all around the world. doing this, and then you hate to hear your history repeated, and you're trying to whitewash it and remove it from history itself.
They say accountability is the hardest pill to swallow, man.
So the one thing I can say to that, get your one-on-one, get your one-on-one, get your one-on-one with y'all higher power, man. The most high, man. We're all here together, man. It's a melting pot, man. Y'all stay prayed us, stay blessed us, stay meditate us, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut, be inspired, be great, and above all things, be you. Ashe.